All right, let's get right into it. When you think about buying makeup, there are really only two names that dominate the conversation, right? You've got the sleek, sophisticated Sephora and the bright, welcoming Ulta. These are the undisputed titans of beauty retail, and they are constantly battling for your business. So today, we're going to put them head to head in the ultimate beauty showdown. Now, this is where things get really interesting. A recent Newsweek survey looked at customer loyalty, and guess what? Both stores got the exact same score, a 7.6. I mean, on paper, it's a perfect high. You'd think that means they're pretty much the same, but that could not be further from the truth. Their playbooks are worlds apart. So, what does that mean for you when you're deciding where to spend your money? Look, this isn't about me telling you there's one single winner. The whole point is to figure out which of these retail giants has a strategy that's basically custom made for your shopping style, your budget, and what you actually care about. And to do that, we're going to break this down into a few key rounds. First, we'll talk about the shopping vibe and the brands they carry. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of their loyalty programs, which are a huge deal. After that, we'll compare their own in-house makeup lines. And finally, we'll get to the final verdict. Okay, first up, the vibe and the brands. This is all about that first impression. What does it actually feel like when you walk in the door? And what kind of stuff is even on the shelves? And you can see the difference immediately. Walking into a Sephora feels like stepping into a cool, modern club. It's got that black and white, upscale luxury vibe. Ulta, on the other hand, is like a beauty playground. It's way more spacious, it's brighter, and it just feels more relaxed and practical. And that vibe translates directly to what they sell. Sephora is all about curation. They focus on those high-end, prestige brands and exclusive influencer collabs. Ulta's whole strategy is being a one-stop shop. You can literally grab a Maybelline mascara and a Adore foundation in the same trip. It's the best of both worlds. Okay, round two, the loyalty war. And let me tell you, this is not just some small part of their business. For both of these companies, their rewards programs are the absolute engine driving almost all of their sales. This is where the real fight is. And just look at how powerful these programs are. At Sephora, more than 80% of their sales come from loyalty members. That's huge. But then you look at Ulta, and it's over 90%. Think about that. Almost every single dollar Ulta makes is from an Ultimate Rewards member. That's insane. So how are they doing it? Well, here's the breakdown. Sephora's program is all about the experience. You use your points to get exclusive products or access to special events. It's for people who love discovering new things. Ulta's program is super simple and straightforward. Your points are basically cash. The more you save, the bigger the discount you can take off your total purchase. It's all about clear, tangible value. Okay, for our final round, let's talk about the house brands. This is where it gets really fun because both Sephora and Ulta have their own private label lines, Sephora Collection and Ulta Beauty Collection, and they're designed to be the most affordable things in the whole store. And this quote just nails the current mood perfectly. For years, Sephora Collection was seen as the gold standard. It was affordable but felt luxe. But lately, as the hosts of the Beautiful and Bothered podcast said, a lot of people feel like Ulta has really stepped up its game and is starting to pull ahead. So if we look at Ulta's hits, reviewers are loving their complexion products, like the Complexion Crush Foundation. But the real buzz is around some of their other stuff, like the Brow Lift Lamination Gel, which people say is a perfect dupe, a cheaper version that works just as well for a much pricier one. And their body mists are a total fan favorite. But don't count Sephora out. They still have some absolute legends in their lineup. Their Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder? Iconic. It's known for giving you that perfect, blurred finish. Their cream lip stains have been a cult classic for years, and their Size Up Mascara is a total hidden gem for getting that high-end volume for less. So let's put their main foundations head-to-head. You've got Sephora's Best Skin Ever, which gives you a lighter, sheer to medium coverage for $22. Then there's Ulta's Complexion Crush, which gives you more coverage, medium to full, for only $16, and it's cruelty-free. This just perfectly sums up their different philosophies. And that difference in feel comes up a lot. The YouTuber Malabu did a full face wear test of both brands, and her big takeaway was that, in general, the Ulta products felt a little drier, while the Sephora formulas tended to be creamier and more pigmented from the get-go. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? The biggest beef people have with Sephora Collection is that they are famous for discontinuing products people love, and it can be really hard to find things in stock. For Ulta, the main critique is consistency.
Some products are amazing, but others, like their eyeshadows, can sometimes be a bit of a letdown.
Okay, so after breaking all of that down, where do we land? It's time for the final verdict. Let's pull all this together so you can figure out who your personal winner is.
Really, it just comes down to asking yourself three simple questions. First, what's your budget? Are you hunting for deals or are you there for the prestige, high-end stuff? Second, what's your shopping style? Do you crave that luxury boutique experience or do you just want a practical, get it all done trip? And finally, what kind of rewards actually get you excited? Exclusive goodies or just straight up cash back?
And that's really the bottom line here. There is no single best store. The winner of this whole showdown is you, deciding what works for you. Sephora wins if you want that curated luxury experience. Ulta wins on variety, value, and pure practicality. The better store is simply the one that fits your needs.
So as these two absolute giants keep battling it out, pushing each other to get better and better, it leaves us with one last big question to think about. What does all this mean for the future of how we shop for beauty? Are we heading toward a world that's more about luxury and exclusivity, or one that's more about accessibility and value? Or will they eventually create some kind of perfect hybrid of both? The answer is going to shape how we all shop for years to come.